So this is the 2021 Genesis GV80, and I've had the chance to live with it, to drive it, for the better part of 5 days. So this is the definitive video answering all of your questions about the 2021 Genesis GV80. So like the biggest one was essentially people wondering why they haven't seen another Genesis SUV before. So for those of you that don't know, Genesis is the luxury arm of Hyundai, sort of their newer arm where they bring the premium from the brand out to the market. And then this is the first foray into SUVs with more to follow. And usually when it comes to cars or really anything, you sometimes don't want to pick up the first of it. I guess spoiler alert, not the case at all with the GV80. This does not feel like a freshman effort. This feels like a car that is in its fourth and fifth iteration. Things like door panels were perfectly aligned, the materials are premium. The sort of the flaws that sometimes you see in first-gen cars were not here at all. This is a company that was already very mature, and this is a car that if you're in the market for one of its size, you kind of owe it yourself to look at. And the big thing about it too is the price. You're looking at $49,000 starting. And that feature list at starting, you're already getting a lot of value for a car without sacrificing anything in the premium category. All right, so what about acceleration? A dirty secret of car reviews is that oftentimes the people who are reviewing the cars don't have them for very long, usually a couple days, and they gotta rush to get it out. We actually had the GV80 for the better part of a week, which was a good time to get to know it in all kinds of different scenarios. So first, and what impressed me the most, was the smoothness of the car. No car this big had any business feeling that smooth. It's not to say when you drop it into sport mode though, the performance kicks up a lot, and I was blown away by the handling. So what's the tech like? How does it compare to others in the class? There's a lot of tech sort of inside, some things that are really visible to you. There's that 14.5-inch screen, which is gigantic, and it's oriented widescreen. Usually we see screens kind of turned the other way. So you have analog controls to control it as well. You can kind of pick and choose how you want to do it. Oftentimes these sort of in-car screens are underpowered. This one felt very quick. I think it boils down to this looks like the interior of a car you'd expect to be on the road in 2021, not a car whose tech looks like it peaked in the early 2010s. That's the Genesis GV80. So if you're checking out the car and you're thinking, that looks awesome, but I wish I could bring more people, there is a third row variant available as well that keeps the same size of the car. And this is a car that if you're in the market for one of its size, and you want the luxury features, but you also want a good value for your dollar, kind of think you owe it yourself to at least test drive the GV80.